de mengeling ervan. We kijken al die datalijn aan elkaar hier, dus het is een nadeel. Nou.
Oh ja. Oh, dat zijn de sensitivity is dat.
Nou ja, je hebt nou geen kleur.
Jawel.
Ik zie je blauw en rood, blauwe sterretjes.
Ja.
Oh ja, ja, inderdaad.
Ja? Ja, dat wist ik.
Dat is wel herkennen.
Ja, Jan de Hart, Jan de Hart is niet meer.
Ja, heel goed. Hij zit het al op de tapen. En ja, wat we natuurlijk moeten doen, het gaat iemand vergeten naar een koffieshop. Wat zou je naar een koffieshop? Om het opnieuw precies te zetten. Dus dan moet je. Ja, hij zegt zelfs dat hij het liefst om 1 uur wil houden. Oh, ja. Jongens, nu willen we nog even.
Hij zit zoveel foto's te maken, kijk. Kijk, ik stuur dat nu naar hem toe, hij stuurt het weer naar mij toe. Even Manuel in zijn rug filmen.
Microcabin, 75 gulden, Deze versie van Super Sweat. Iemand die 75 gulden verdient. Gaat je goed afwennen? Niemand? Oké, volgende is Games Master 2. Games Master 2 van Konami. Je kan ook plaatjes meenemen. 75, 80, 100. Is er iemand meer? 110, 125, 125, 150, 150 gulden voor de Master 2. 175 gulden voor de Game Master 2. Is er iemand meer? Is er iemand meer die dan 175 gulden voor de Game Master 2? 200, ik heb hier 200 voor de Game Master 2. 225 voor de Game Master 2. Niemand voor de Game Master 2. Niemand? Kijk op. 75 gulden. 75 gulden voor de kade van Highlight Game Master 2. 85. 85.
Was dat 10 keer of moest betalen? Ja, hoe krijg je van? Alles is afgesproken. Ja, nee. Je zou voor mij een wedden krijgen. Een quick drive.
Oké. 5 gulden. Wacht even.
Ja, zijn er 5 foto's. Ik kan het wel maken. En dat is een interleescherm. Dit is een lees dan. Ja, dit is het plaatje niet. Maar ik weet het even zelf.
Ken je
have to be back to a historian. So let me start off by saying how this computer was built 20 years ago. How this computer was evolved for last 20 years. Then I would like to first share my progress as a computer engineer. I didn't finish college. I dropped out, like Bill Gates. I only went 1 year. And after starting ASCII, after being president, after retiring from president, I went back to school and finished my degree. I have now PhD. About 2 years ago, when I had a chance to see Bill Gates telling about I got a PhD, he asked me the question, how much was it? He felt everything you can buy by money. So I said, no, you cannot buy the doctor's degree by money. I have to spend long hours. Actually, relating to the MSX, I have 55 patents on 3D PCs, which I share with Yamaha. Anyway, the history of MSX has been history of myself as a computer engineer. I am very happy to come back to MSX and start thinking for the future about 2 years ago. And I am presenting my vision for the future of MSX first in the world today. Let me start. This was back in 1981. I was a member of the team of the designer for IBM PC. IBM came to Microsoft. I was the vice president of new technology at Microsoft. And it was us who proposed to IBM, you need to design a computer. The original IBM computer was Z80. Can you believe? It was so crummy, Z80 at the 81. Actually, we chose Z80 also for MSX in 1983, but IBM machine was originally Z80, and we asked them to switch to 8088, and IBM had no OS. They came to Microsoft just only buying basic interpreter. I said to IBM, you need operating system. That was the beginning of MS-DOS. Anyway, in 1981, this IBM project was finished. Then I designed another computer called Radio Shack Model 100, or the machine called Olivetti M10 and M20, the portable machine. So I designed office computer, portable computer. So what's next? And I felt home computer is very important. So we started designing the home computer. This was back in 1982, 18 years ago. And at that time, Microsoft had a slogan, personal computers on every desktop, every home. Actually, there was one more. Personal computers on every desktop, every home, and every pocket. This, they failed after I left the company. So they are not really saying personal computers on every pocket. But this slogan was the slogan I wrote. That's the reason why I remember it. Anyway. And these are the collection of what we have sold. Well, we need a hardware that has software. We need a different kind of hardware, one software. Long time ago, the early days of computer, say IBM has IBM computer, IBM software. Univac has Univac software, hardware, Univac software. Every hardware company having every different software. We felt it is crazy. So we felt that like VHS, one VHS logo tape can play everywhere. The name MSX comes from VHS. VHS having three letters: video, home system, or Victor's Hollywood system, whatever. So we feel like three letters is good for compatible computers. So we started that, and we felt like we need to have better graphics. At that time, computer graphics was very poor. 1982, the machine we had then was like an IBM personal computer with CGA, and IBM PC. This is CGA? No, CGA. The EGA is 83, and CGA and MCGA is 81. Anyway, it's in America. And after that was our original kind of thing, but Gates said MSX is the right stuff. And when MSX is down, Gates started saying it's not Microsoft, it's Sony Matsushita. Anyway. Japan, Korea, America, Holland, Philips, thanks to the Philips, the Eindhoven is 1 kilometer from here, 1 hour from here. And Kuwait, we have Arabic version, and Brazil, Portuguese. In Japan, it was quite interesting that at that time, Sony and Matsushita had been fighting with this VHS of Betamax. It was very interesting, but what really happened was that Sony's president, Mr. Oga, now he is the chairman emeritus, called the vice president of Matsushita, and they said like let's have this interesting experiment with this kid, which was me. I was 26 or something. Original architecture, which all of you know, and this. And so, as I was saying, that we have strong graphics and audio functionality. We designed graphics chipset systems, and we studied about what is the instruction set, how the instruction set looks like, and we kind of estimated in the long run future that we need to have graphics instruction set for microprocessor. It's really tedious of having a mask and a move as they use the computer. And we have discovered what we need is digital video, audio. It's not just photography, still picture, but motion picture and digital audio, very high quality digital audio. The year 1983 was the year that compact disc was announced. Sony and Philips joint combination. You remember CD-ROM appearing on 1985. The reason that Microsoft was very early in launching CD-ROM is because 1983 I visited Eindhoven many times, and people at Philips keep saying this compact disc is not just the music. The Philips on video. Then we went to ISO, International Standard Organization, proposed that we have to have that. And at that time was exactly the time to copyright, not copyright, copyleft. Copyright. That's audio MP3. Both come from MSX. I'm very happy always like listening to this part. Seeing this part. had a Z80 mask. So we went to Toshiba and asked Toshiba to put everything together on Z80, right next to the Z80. So because we have like Nintendo Family Computer was very, what was 9800 in like 200 years after. MSX is very, very expensive. So we tried, but we can only integrate. We can only integrate the CPU and I/O and sound. We couldn't integrate video and video RAM. It's very sad. That was like 2.0. Good. Windows 1.0. Where was that? And Windows 2.0 crashes every day. Windows 3.0 fast becomes a real product. So anything you do engineering-wise, you have to do it 3 times. This is very important. Yeah, we need airflow. By the way, if you shut down the thing and shut out the light, and the oxygen level becomes very low, and carbon oxide level is very high, all of you won't sleep. This is a perfect way to keep audience sleep in a very important presentation, like my PhD presentation. I did a presentation in dark room, a very warm thing, not a professor always to sleep. Anyway, so I engaged with Toshiba about the price, and also we did the second round, the third round. Engineering-wise, you have to always try 3 times. Very important. And we tried strong video, super integration, software compatibility, but in essence, MSX didn't go very, very popular. Didn't go popular as television. Didn't go popular as telephone. And we are very disappointed. The Philips was very unhappy. Sony Matsushita was very unhappy. Actually, we are happy in the sense that this is one of the most successful computers. But I mean, if we establish one level of success, people always want more. And with telephone. And why you're not that popular with television? And I thought about thinking about what's wrong? What's wrong? Is it going to be the cost of the computer? So we had once the marketing survey selling MSX very low. Actually, my grandmother was alive at that time. I brought my computer to the hospital, saying to my grandmother, "Are you interested in using the computer I designed?" And my grandmother said, "Well, what can I do with your computer?" And I said, "You can write a letter." And she said, "Oh, I have a ball pen. I don't need a computer." Then I said to my grandmother, "Oh, you can count the portfolio of stock, like what is going to be the stock today based on the price and the number of share you have." She said, "I have calculator. I don't need it." Then she said, I said, "Oh, you can write, actually, you can play a game." Then she said, "I have a television. That's fun. That's computer." Then I said to her, "You can send me an email." I was a very early email user. UCP, Unix days. Then she said, "Oh, I can use telephone." So what she mentioned is calculator, ballpoint pen, telephone, and television. And I felt I can't beat these consumer products. I was very disappointed on that evening. But that evening was the evening I came up with this hypothesis that what is really needed to make computer every home case of Microsoft, Microsoft made a lot of money. Therefore, they have been overstressing themselves, and their entry to internet delayed a lot. Many successful engineers in computer never become successful engineer in the internet. Is switching the paradigm and denying that the past success and switching the paradigm is very challenging. You can be an expert in computer, you cannot be, it's very hard to be energy stuff and connecting the wireless cable modem to the computers and the broadcasting the software is also done. Also, we tried the package media. Super, MSX, PlayStation 1 looks like a machine. We had many discussions. But we decided not to because we felt the biggest competition is the of such a MS machine would be the video DVD. At that time we had no name for DVD, but digital video on optical disc was supposed to be very big. So anyway, these are the background about how MSX was started. So MSX was on computer. It had to show the both sides, and we tried a lot, but for some technology we didn't have at that time. Some technology we had, but so we not